One day, Diesel 10 was in a particularly annoying mood. First, he got Toby. Unfortunately, Toby was carrying fireworks. Then he got Thomas, who was carrying jam. As soon as Thomas saw the tree, he braked hard, which sent the jam flying. He was covered in jam. Then Diesel got Billy and his chickens. Oh dear. Finally, he got Percy. What Diesel 10 didn't realise though, was that a rock had fallen onto the track. The rock broke Diesel 10's brakes. So he drove straight off the track. He really was in trouble now. Sir Topham Hatt soon arrived. "You've been a very naughty engine, haven't you?" he said. "Yes," Diesel sulked. "I'm sorry." "Okay," said Sir Topham Hatt. "We'll get you fixed." So he called the digging rigs. Chip cut the rocks around Diesel. Philip scooped them up. And Chuck carried them off. Victor then brought Rocky, and they pulled Diesel back onto the track. Diesel was then put on a truck and carried off to get fixed. So Diesel 10 learnt his lesson. Well, we hope so anyway.
Gordon was practicing for the strongest engine competition the next day. He was pulling 6 coaches. "Wow," said Percy to Thomas. "I think Gordon will win." "Don't worry, Percy. There's something Gordon doesn't know about the competition." Thomas then met James to make sure he was still taking part, and then checked up on Spencer. The day of the competition arrived. "I don't know why you are all entering," said Gordon. "It's obvious I'm going to win." "Maybe," said James, "but it will be fun." "I'll see you down at the start, Gordon," said Thomas, "at the zigzag bend." "The zigzag bend?" said Gordon. "You can't start on a bend. It's just not right." Percy couldn't wait, and off he went. The first task was to pull 3 cars or coaches, and Percy was going first with his mail cars. No problem for Percy. Through to round 2. Thomas was next with some troublesome trucks. Again, no problem. Spencer hadn't got enough of his coaches, so he was pulling fuel tankers. No problem. Also, you may have noticed he hadn't got his tender. The tender engines took their tenders off because they were so light the competition didn't work well for them. James next, pulling 3 cattle trucks. Easy, James. Next, Gordon. On a bend? It's not right, said Gordon again. He started, but his coaches were all over the place and so nearly derailed. All the engines were through to round 2. They were now going to try and pull 5 cars or coaches. Percy first again with 5 mail cars. I hope I never have this much mail to deliver, he said, but was through to round 3. Thomas had no problem with the troublesome trucks, who were behaving themselves today. Spencer also easily pulled the 5 fuel cars. James was also successful and was pleased the cattle trucks were empty. Gordon, however, just couldn't get the coaches moving. He was trying so hard he was shaking. Coaches don't start well on bends, he said. But he was the first engine to be eliminated from the competition. Round 3, and Percy was trying to pull 7 mail cars. Well, he started just, but couldn't pull 7. Unlucky Percy, a really good try. Now Thomas. Well, that seemed easy. Spencer now. Oh no, the first fuel tanker's derailed. And now the second as well. Unlucky Spencer. Just Thomas through at the moment. James. Wow, the first car almost derailed but recovered well. Yes, James is through to compete against Thomas in the final. Look, he's so pleased he's continued around the track. Thomas is doing the same. The final. Thomas, 9 troublesome trucks. Oh no, 2 trucks have derailed. If James can pull his 9 cattle trucks, he wins. Good start. Oh no! Never mind. It's a draw for first place. Wait a minute, Thomas is trying 8 trucks. He started well, but oh dear. That doesn't count, Thomas. They have to be on the rails. The next day, Thomas came to see James. Well done, James. We both pulled 7. I think I need a rest today, said James. Thomas steamed off and saw Gordon. Next time, said Gordon, we'll find a straight piece of track. I'll win then.
Thomas had almost finished all of his jobs for the day. He then ran into Sir Topham Hatt. "Hello, sir," said Thomas. "Hi, Thomas. Please could you do me a favour?" he asked. "Sure," replied Thomas. "These trucks need delivering to Salty at the seaside. Please could you do it?" Thomas wasn't thrilled about this because the seaside was a long way away, but he agreed, so his driver coupled him up. And off he went. Unfortunately, because he was pulling so much, he couldn't go very fast. So he stopped. Maybe if I swap my old wheels for the new ones, I'll be able to go faster, Thomas thought. So that's exactly what he did. That's a bit better, thought Thomas. It's still not as fast as I'd like to go though. On his journey, he bumped into James. "Hi, Thomas." "Wow, you're pulling a lot," said James. "I know, and I've got to go all the way to the seaside," replied Thomas. "I heard that some scientists were inventing a jet nearby. You should see if you can use that," he suggested. So Thomas thanked James for the suggestion and left in search of the jet. It didn't take him long to find it. The scientist came out. "Hello," said Thomas.
Hello.
"I heard you'd invented a jet.
Yeah.
Please could I use it?" The scientist had to think about it. But they eventually agreed.
Okay. Push, 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 push. Whew.
Thomas got coupled up to the jet. And left.
Bye-bye.
I don't think it's working. "I'm not going any faster," said Thomas. So he stopped, and his driver inspected the jet. "Ah, here we go. It's not turned on, Thomas." So he turned it on. Whoa! Oh dear, said his driver. Thomas couldn't stop. So it didn't take him long to reach the seaside. Unfortunately, there was a sharp bend ahead. Luckily, the water broke the jet, but Thomas couldn't move. And most of the rocks had fallen out. "Don't worry, Thomas, I'll get some help," said Salty. So Chomper and Buster soon arrived and sorted out Thomas. "Thanks everyone," said Thomas, "and sorry about your rocks, Salty." "Oh, don't worry, Thomas," replied Salty. So Thomas went back home, but this time he didn't rush. It was a really sunny day. In fact, it was a little bit too sunny. The sun was so strong, it caused a big problem.
Oh, fire, 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 fire.
Belle and Flynn were quickly called and they went off to deal with it. Belle aimed her water jets at the fire, but it was no good. The fire was just too strong. "We need more help," said Belle. "Okay, you stay here and I'll get some help," said Flynn, and off he went. Harold was called to assess the situation. "I'll call Dusty. He can drop water onto the fire," he decided. So Flynn returned, shortly followed by Dusty. "I can fly over and drop water on the fire," he explained. "Okay, good luck," said Belle, and off he went. "That went well," said Belle. "Do it again." So he did. The fire went out. "Well done," said Belle. "Yes, very good job," agreed Flynn. "Thanks," said Dusty, "but we need to tidy up the burnt trees." So Blackout and Avalanche arrived to do just that. Blackout cut the tree down, and Avalanche cleared it away and planted a new tree. The place looked even better than before. So Blade Ranger, Windlifter, Lil Dipper and Pulaski arrived to congratulate Flynn, Bell and Dusty. "Well done guys," said Blade Ranger. "Yes, very good job," agreed Windlifter. So everyone was safe and everything went back to normal. It was another busy day on Sodor, and Thomas and Percy were hard at work. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for Thomas at one station. "Hello Thomas," he said. "When you're finished, come to the repair shed. I've got a special surprise for you." "Oh boy," said Thomas excitedly. "What is it?" "You'll have to wait and see." So Thomas went back to work. "I wonder what it could be," he thought. He had to tell Percy. "Hello Percy," said Thomas. "Sir Topham Hatt has given me an upgrade. I wonder what it could be." "Wow, congratulations," replied Percy. "But I've got to get back to work." And off he went. Why does Thomas always get the upgrades, he wondered. So at the end of the day, Thomas reversed into the repair shed and came out a whole new engine. "Look at my steam," he boasted, "and my shiny new coat of paint." "This is fantastic. I have to show Percy." "Percy, look!" "Wow, very nice," he said. "I've got to show everyone," Thomas said, and off he went. "I never get upgrades like that," sulked Percy, and he trudged off. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for him nearby. "Hello, sir," said Percy. "I've got some good news, Percy. Report to the repair shed and we'll give you an upgrade that's even better than Thomas's." "Really? Oh boy, thank you." And he sped off. "Look at my steam," he shouted. "This is incredible." And the best part is that I have the brand new Trackmaster wheels, and Thomas doesn't. So Percy showed Thomas. "Look at my steam, Thomas," he cried. "Wow, and you have new wheels. This has been a good day for both of us." And they steamed around Sodor together. Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Looks like you two are enjoying your upgrades," he said. "Oh yes, absolutely," they replied. "And don't worry Thomas, as soon as your new wheels arrive, we can upgrade them too." "Thank you very much sir," he replied. They were both very happy engines.
Bye.